Hey. Let me be your woman. Woman, woman, woman.
Hey,
Let me be your woman. Hey, woman. Let me be your woman. Hey.
there it
She
is.
is back feeling good, feeling great in the scene with the gangster lean. Woo, woo. No. Hi, guys. It's your girl G9 with R&B only on TGN. You know what it is. It's your girl G9 from G Vibes Podcast as well. Let's see. We got Vernicia in the building. Hey, Vernicia.
Hey, girl. Glad to be back.
You know what? I love Vernicia. Ever since I met her, she's been a great spirit. I always said to myself, I want to talk to a woman about women.
Mm.
Who can I talk to? I talk to a lot of people about the strength of. I always talk to people, women, about women topics. But the reason why I wanted to talk to you so much is because her show speaks, not speak on it. Is it speak on it?
Speak up, JV.
Speak Up JV. Her podcast is about women. Women, what? Tell them what your show is about.
So our podcast focuses on self-love and inner peace, and actually for everyone. So yeah, I ran it with my best friend. So yeah, two women just speaking on it.
You know what? And I like the title to everything. They always speak the real. They actually have a water segment as
Yeah,
well.
drink up.
Drink up. Let me tell you something. It's something about a segment about water. We don't see that too much, but we need to know about why we need water as much. Because I'll never forget, I went to the doctor and they was like, "Oh, you need more water. You're dehydrated." And I never cared about water, but I started drinking it and I felt even better. I'm like, damn, water make you really feel good.
It really does.
Water make you really feel good. I don't know what I've been missing this whole time. I've been missing water in my system. Crazy. Anyway, let's get back to the what we came in for. So Vernicia, I'm happy you're here. I want to ask you something, and before we get started, I want to know how did you get into getting into talking to women and people about self-awareness, self-love,
Mhm.
everything that you speak about on your podcast with your best friend.
Well, growing up, I had a crazy childhood, crazy upbringing, and him a lot of trauma and stuff. And I always was a positive little girl. Always wanted to, speak nice to people, motivate people. And then when I met my best friend Jen in college, we both like to speak life into people. So we both have very unique voices. And one day we were like, why don't we just put this on a platform? And we created a play to speak life into people on our podcast.
And I remember you said people used to always come to y'all about their business.
All the time. Like we'll just be hanging. Me and Jill were always together. Everyone knew us to always be together. Whenever we hang out with someone, we had to do three group. Us two with someone else. They
Mm-hmm.
always end up opening up to us, and we always just help them out.
Well, that probably connected y'all in a way too. Because sometimes God brings us and certain people lives to connect on those type of levels. What level would you describe your friendship with? Because people don't, not all of us, all women can get along with all women.
Hmm, hmm.
What word can you give you guys' relationship that makes it so powerful to even have this type of podcast out there right now?
I would say authentic, genuine. That's the word. And I say that because we lived together all 4 years of college. So I feel like you got friends you could be friends with, but I mean you could live with them. We have that double whammy of like we know each other left. Like literally, we're very alike. We're both same zodiac sign too. I throw that in there.
What's your
And
zodiac
we're both
sign?
Aquariuses, me and Jen. So
Okay, I
yeah.
like I like y'all. I like Aquariuses. Y'all know a lot.
Yeah, so I feel like us always having each other's back and knowing we true to each other. That's helped us through these years. And then I'm sorry, going away to college, that's a whole nother thing.
Yes, and you said living with somebody for 4 years. Let me tell you something. I barely could live with a man for 4 years. Oh Jesus! Oh, my boyfriend, if he watched this, no disrespect. I'm just saying it's hard to live with people because people don't be on the same mental. Not shots
He
fired.
always do it.
Keep this shots fired,
Oh,
y'all.
that's the
But it's not,
best.
not like that. It's just that I've experienced living with a female, and she wasn't bad, but it was just our personalities wasn't meant to stay
Mhm.
together.
And
And,
that
and and
happens.
it just happens. Like not everybody can live and be with each other, be around each other that long. It's a long story with that one. But I wanted to say this: a lot of times people don't know why. A lot of times people don't understand why R&B music is so important too. I connected this episode to R&B music because the strength of a woman is so important, and we have people like R&B singers that show us that what women are about, what we represent, is so much more than just bumping and grinding.
I
Okay,
agree.
because R&B music be about bumping and grinding, but it be about soul, it be about life, it be about Lauren Hill can give you so many songs about the strength of a woman. Even Mary J.
I was just
Blige.
who popped up in my head.
Yeah, Mary J. Blige. Who's another one you could think of about an R&B
Erica
singer?
Badu.
Erica Badu, Jill Scott.
Yes.
Those type of women. Jasmine Sullivan,
Mhm.
Ari Lennox. Man,
Oh,
the
Janet
list.
Jackson. Come on.
The list can go on with an
Yes.
R&B singer. So I connected this R&B show with the Strength of a Woman episode because I feel like a lot of times we don't talk about the strength of a woman. We don't talk about what a woman is and how did we become women. And when we became women, how did it make us feel?
Mhm.
So I want to start off with this. The first time I knew I was a woman was the day I moved out of my mom's house. Okay, and let me tell y'all something about that. It was the worst experience in the United States of America. If you're young and you live in your parents' house, yeah, shots those fires. Those need to be fired. But if you young and you want to move out, I was 22 years old. It was the best, the worst, the best and the worst thing for me because I experienced being broke. I experienced not having. I experienced gotta make it happen all in like a few months, 6 months. That's how I discovered, like, oh damn, I'm really a woman. I gotta take care of things by myself. I can't run to my parents. And I moved out on the strength of I can do it on myself. I want to be my man. I want to be my man, my man. My man got me broke. But anyway, at that time, we ain't messing with those no more. But what I want to say to you is when was the time? Was it a time, an age, a moment that you was like, damn, I'm a whole woman now?
I can't think of exact age, but I guess I'll say a shift. I would say when I realized my own power. And when I say that is when I started really taking care of myself and prioritizing my self love and inner peace. That's when I
Mm-hmm.
really realized you a woman and what you do, what boundaries you set, how you treat
Yes.
yourself, that's gonna set the tone. That you dominating your power as a woman and letting that shine through and then being able to speak life and give it to others.
You know what? That is so important because a lot of times people be scared to put boundaries on themselves, put boundaries on people,
Mhm,
and that's when you know you becoming your true self as well.
mhm,
A lot of people don't even know. We don't even know how to become women sometimes because our mothers don't even know that how to train us to become women. And it's so weird. I always have these conversations. Now you can have these conversations with your parents now that you're 30 something, but at 20 I wasn't listening. But my mom told me something and it stuck with me a long time. She was like, I was becoming a woman when I had a kid at
mhm,
15. I was 15 going on 16. I did not know what a woman was. I had to become a woman at that age because I had you at an age where it was time to grow up. So that's why she said she was growing up with me and she didn't have the opportunity to teach me certain things because she was learning herself. So
mhm.
a lot of times we fault our parents for a lot of our behaviors,
Yeah.
a lot of the things that we think they should teach us, but they don't know. And what do you think about that?
Ooh, it's you know what it's huge. It really does depend on what age they had them, their upbringing, all that stuff plays a role. And I think us as the children of our mothers, we just have to learn from their mistakes and
Hmm.
try to do better. I think as long as each generation is trying to do better than before, I think that's going to help break the cycle of what we saw.
Yes. I think it's about breaking the cycle too. I think as we grow and as we learn, we experience these things like, when you were young, you were like, oh, I'm not gonna never do that because my mama did that and that. I used to always say that, like, I'm never gonna be like my mama. I'm never gonna be this. And I did everything I said I'm never gonna be. Have you ever felt like your back was against the wall as a woman?
As far as oh sorry,
Like as far as everything,
yeah,
because a lot of times I feel like we get so much on our shoulders, like, and we don't realize we
you
take
know
on
what,
so much.
I would say yes. There was a time I did not value myself and I was a people pleaser. Yes to everything. I didn't know how to say no. And I feel as a woman, we want to heal, we want to help everybody, be strong.
Yes.
I'm the oldest too of five siblings,
I'm the oldest of two.
so it's like it's in your nature to naturally help everybody around you. Be the backbone to your family. And as a woman, we automatically get that job. You know what I mean?
Yes, yes,
So
yes.
I've been learning the importance of valuing myself. That's when my back was against the wall at one point. Letting the wrong
Man.
people in my circle, in my parameter.
Do you feel like people feel like women should be the backbone more? Like, they say men is the protectors, but are
Mhm.
we really the backbone? Do we know
I
what
think
that
we are.
means?
Honestly, amazing men that I've met aren't afraid of a woman's power. Aren't
Hmm.
afraid to learn from a woman, aren't afraid to get the nurturing of a woman, get our insight. We're very wise. Even the book Think and Grow Rich, it talks about the power of a woman.
Oh, what book is that? I
Think
like
and
to
Grow
read a
Rich.
book.
It's called Think
Think
and
and
Grow
Grow
Rich.
Rich.
Yep. It
Who is
talks
it
about
by?
that. Oh, I can think of his name. I can't think of his name right now.
Napoleon
Yeah,
Hill.
Napoleon Hill. There we go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know, Keith know a book now.
I like the voice of this.
Yeah.
There we go. Yes.
I tell myself all the time I need to get into books more about um strength of a woman and learning more about myself because I think I know myself. You be thinking you know yourself until something happen. Like you don't know your worth, you don't know your strength, you don't know your
That's when it's tested.
it's tested.
Yeah.
When you are tested, it's something about being tested because you be thinking you have it all together, but when you get tested, baby, it's another feeling.
Mhm.
Is there anything you could say that when you were growing up that you experienced, um, even like when we had our cycles, our menstruals and stuff like that? Did your mom tell you like, this is you're a woman now, you gotta act like this, you gotta be this, you gotta do this? I remember my mom used to be like, oh, you can't have sex now,
Oh, that's what she
you,
told you.
you can't do this now, you're gonna get pregnant. I used to be like, wait, what?
Mhm.
So every
didn't-
month I used to be, she feared me. That's the stupidest
Just
thing
like I'm
ever.
bleeding. What?
Yeah, I'm like, so what? She's like, now you're a full woman now. You know that you can't have sex without condoms. You can't do this. You're gonna get pregnant. I used to think I'm gonna get pregnant, so I was afraid to have sex.
Mhm.
Well, all not should tell my friends' business. All the homegirls was having sex.
All of mine too. So
I was awake up because I was so nervous I was gonna get pregnant. My mama said, you could get pregnant, right? So I think that was another thing that kind of scared me to be a woman. Did anything scare you to be a woman?
I would say, yeah, the period thing, like when you just feel like, oh, this is what it is. I feel like with women, you know what? I just had an epiphany. We need to change this narrative. I feel like it's so much deterrence on us. So much, don't
Yeah.
do this. Da-da-da.
Yes.
How about us embracing being women? Like it's so much. Da-da-da-da. But I feel like a lot of men need those pep talks too from their, whatever it is.
Yes.
But I want to see more of mothers embracing us. Even, let's be real, when women get pregnant, I hope it's a boy. You hear that a lot. I hear it a lot. Well, sorry,
Really?
I don't know if you do. I've heard so many people just wishing they have a boy. Like,
Oh, I heard a lot of women
and-
say they wish they had a boy
it's
for
just
the guy
like-
more so, but not
yeah,
for.
like I heard women like the whole, favoring that, and it's like, where's the embracing of being a woman and what we, I feel like our power should be highlighted more.
Yeah. Why do you think our powers are not highlighted?
I think sometimes the stuff that's the most intimidating gets shadowed a lot.
Oh. Yeah.
A way to get hindered that
Yeah.
power, so I can control it.
I think that a lot of people are afraid to a lot of women are afraid to um be women, if that makes sense. Because we were told we gotta be these things, like you said. So it kind of scares you in a sense to be like this person, like, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I look at social media and I see so many young girls doing what they see, they think is, oh, that's how you gonna get the man, or that's how you gonna be a woman if you do this, if you wear this, if you go outside and you be this way, this would make you like this. That's why I be always talking about social media, because it kind of affects the kids. The just say we talking about women right now, it kind of affects the woman's mental a lot to
fit in,
look a certain way, and that's why it's so important for the woman, your mother, to teach you, like, you're beautiful, who you are, value yourself, and show you too. A lot of moms don't show you the value because they be going through the craziness.
Yeah, I feel like we're taught so much, like growing up, to prepare to get a man.
Yeah.
Versus how should a man be treating us too,
or how to be by yourself.
Yeah, and that too.
Yeah,
How to be like, and
because
that's okay.
the goal is not to have a man, is
That's
it?
not the end goal of
That's
everything.
not
I know
the goal is to find someone to build with
to
eventually, and
enhance each other. I
the
feel like it's supposed to come together. It's not.
yes,
Ain't none of that.
I think that it's taught more so that if you have a man, you are valued.
Mhm.
So a lot of women that
Are so single.
are still single feel like they're not valued because a man ain't with them, or a man hasn't, they're not good enough for a man, you know? And you know what is so crazy? I'm gonna just say this, and it's no shade to nobody, but a female that is she's bisexual. She told me that the real reason why she started dating women is because she didn't know how to be a woman around men. So men caught her hard. So she went to women because she felt like women are soft, so I'm soft too. I thought it was so weird that was her reason why she wanted to be a bisexual. I said, maybe it's not really, you probably really don't like girls. And you just liking girls because they telling you soft and you need to go. Guys are soft too. You ain't met a guy that's soft?
Oh yeah,
there's a lot of men out there.
It goes with the balance of your masculine and feminine energy. People forget we have both.
Yes. Why would men and women don't know
I'm
that?
gonna be honest. I resonate more on my masculine side.
You do?
I like it. It doesn't mean like I'm a boy, nothing like that. It's just I'm very dominant. I know, you know what I mean. I can't explain it.
Straightforward, straight to the point.
But it doesn't mean I can't be feminine when I need to be. You know, you're not. Your masculine side supposed to protect you. At certain times, you would lead that.
You know, it's so crazy.
I was raised by my dad too. So
yeah. Oh, see, that would be another thing too. Like me personally, I was raised by my mom and my dad, so I got a little. But I'm very soft. I'm very girly. I run from birds. I don't like planes. I don't like cars. I don't like to drive all the time. Like I'm very. I like sweets. Like
the birds part.
Let me tell you something. I will run.
It's okay.
I left my clients, and I can admit this because I don't have that job no more. But I'm sorry I left y'all. In Santa Monica, we had to go to Sears for them to take care of their they had duties. So I'll never forget, we was in the car and a bird kind of flew in and I jumped out the van because we was all at 7-Eleven. They was getting you know how they get their daily stuff, and my partner was with them coming out to the door. So one Pacific client was in there with me. Sorry to deter, but this is a true story. Why did the bird try to fly? Because the van was open inside, y'all. I jumped out and I ran across the street, and the client looked so confused. I left the client. The client looked so confused. She was so scared. It made her scared of I felt like I triggered her in some way. It kind of made me so sad that I made her feel so scared at that moment. But baby, I was scared and I was not coming back till they figured out where that bird was at, because I was not gonna fuck with the bird. Excuse my language.
Hey. I don't do birds either.
I had to go where I had to go and be. That's why I'm going to Santa Monica. You won't catch me in Paris. You won't catch me in Santa Monica. No birds. No. I barely go to Hollywood because there's too many of them pigeons down there too. I don't even go to the beach.
Oh, I'm done.
And I'm from California. Not going. Too many birds, and those is the big ones.
Yeah, no. I know what you're talking about.
Those the ones that boo boo on you. The ones that in school when they fly down.
I heard that's good luck though.
I heard. Have you ever been shitting on?
My car has.
By your bird?
No.
I have at school.
Oh, I think I have when I was younger. Yeah.
Okay, let's get back to the strength of a woman, because I done went to the birds and I could tell y'all 100 stories why I don't like them. My mama really scared me from birds.
Oh God.
So anyway,
it's a feminine thing. Look,
what, Keith? No, I'm so sorry. I'm so scared of them. Y'all don't know. I always run. I'm glad y'all haven't experienced that with me. One day, if I ever be out with TGN, and y'all will experience that, because I'm really afraid of birds. Like y'all won't see if a bird coming. I'll probably be on the other side, and y'all won't even notice that I ran from the bird already. Okay, back to. Do you know? I want to ask you this. Okay, now when we talk about strength of a woman, do you think that we are afraid of our own strengths?
I feel like we're afraid of it because sometimes we don't know it.
Oh.
So I feel like, when you realize, okay, I can say this. You ever not valued yourself, but then, but then someone did act towards you that where they're valuing you, you're like, oh, what's this? Why are you doing this?
Yeah.
That's an example of you not being of you being afraid of it a little bit.
Say that again. Okay, let's do it again because I feel like I remember. I know it, but let me just say it again.
Like, let's say someone's never bought you flowers before.
Oh
And then
yeah.
someone did, whatever, and you're just like, oh no, I don't want to. You're like, what are you doing? You know?
Yeah, like it's not normal.
Yeah, and it's like that person already sees the deserving part of you of that, whatever that
But
is.
it comes up with childhood then.
Yeah,
That's a lie.
that's
Like
an example though.
you know what? I never seen my dad buy my mom flowers, but like when he did something. Sorry, Dad, I told that story, but I ain't never seen my dad buy flowers unless he did something. So Keith, my mama gonna kill me if she see this. But it's so true. Like my dad, every time he got in trouble, he bought flowers. Like that was the thing. So it triggered me when I had this particular boyfriend back in the day, babe, not you, because you know you give me flowers. So I had this particular boyfriend back in the day that every time he did something, he brought me flowers.
Wow.
So it triggered me, and it made me feel like I'm not worthy of myself because I felt like my mom was not worthy if my dad kept doing these things. I knew my dad was cheating. Everybody knew that. It's not a secret. But I knew that he was doing something to my mom every time he brought her flowers. So when my ex used to do that, it triggered me, and it made me feel worse.
Like, are you going down the same?
Like I'm going down the same. And I think that's what made me find my strength into leaving that situation because I was in that situation so long. It gave me that strength because I was just like replaying in my mind, like, I don't want this. I don't want this. I don't want this. It's the same feeling I know my mama had. So a lot of times it's like your upbringing that makes you feel a certain way about being a woman. And I think that we need to start teaching our kids the value of themselves, the women especially, men too, but we on women right now. We need to start teaching our young girls the value of themselves because I seen a video on Instagram where little girl got her mama lashes and put them on. Have you seen them?
No, I haven't seen that one.
She put the lashes on and she was like, Mom, take a picture of me. So she was videoing. She was like, take off them lashes. She was like, no, they make me look pretty. She was like, she looked like she about 6. And she was like, you look pretty without them. She said, no, these make me look pretty. I look regular without them. And I'm like, she like 6. What you mean you look regular with them? Like,
who told you that?
Who told you that? What are you watching? What are you seeing? Who is telling you that you are regular without eyelashes? It's got to be somebody you be around. Like, and at 6, that scares me. You gotta talk to your kids about stuff like that. They shouldn't even be caring about that.
Yeah.
So what do you think about the upbringing? Should we be taught at a young age how to become women?
Yes, I'm actually have 2 little sisters, so I've just been teaching them the stuff I wish I knew at their age.
How old are they?
One's 18, one's 21.
That's the age.
Those are core and very important age. They're coming into this, and then they're growing up with social media. Social media been their whole life. You know, for us, it's a part of it. You know, we had a time without it, and then we have the time with it. That's all of them. So everything they do is about. Oh, I look
what I like, yeah, what I look like.
They'll even tell me like we'll go somewhere and I have like this natural, little lipstick on. You need some lashes. You need to, they'll be trying to tell me, oh, put a
at 18.
Yeah, like already thinking, what I'm saying. I have to explain. So what I'm trying to say is like at a young age, it's very important because that's what's gonna shape that. Because I'd rather them learn now at this age than go through what I go through, being at the age, making certain mistakes I made, and then becoming my, everyone has their own path, but the earlier the better. My opinion, because you don't want to be a certain age still doing stuff you could have learned younger.
Yeah, because girl, lashes don't make nobody. My boyfriend don't even like lashes, and when I put them on, he be like, "You got them a little."
Guys don't even like them. That's the funny
they don't even like them. It's so weird. Why they don't like them though? They really guys to me
really like natural look. Dudes like me. I'll be honest. Dudes like the FaceTime look when you at the house.
Chilling. Oh no, they need to know how you look like without makeup. I was thinking
about that today. I'd rather a dude see me in my natural state than all the because let's be real, if you really live with a person or whatever, that's really how they're gonna see you 99% of the time.
You know what? It's so funny. As soon as I put on eyelashes, my baby be like, "You don't really need eyelashes." I be like, "But I like them." You be like, "I mean, baby, you look good without them." I be like, "You can wear them. You can wear." He don't want me to
feel
You-
pretty with them only.
Yeah, he don't want me to think that just makes me or whatever. But then again, he don't want to tell me what to do because he don't want me to have that feeling. You know what? Because I seen something that is it okay for a man to tell you that they don't like something that you have on or that you always wear that you like? Do you think it's okay for a man to make you feel like that?
I mean, I feel like opinions are okay because I feel like if your dude came out with something you was not feeling at all, I mean, you ain't gonna say nothing.
I don't say things right.
So I'm actually that much.
I don't.
You want to wear some cowboy boots to the
Yeah, it was a time, and I know my boyfriend's gonna get mad at this. He wore something I hated. I mean, when he came out, I was like, "You got that on?"
Just kidding.
I did, and he looked at me. He was like, "You don't like it?" I was like, "I mean, you put it on, but you think that was cute? Like the colors was just too much. It was just giving." No, he was like, the man at the store said it was nice. I said, the man at the store.
We're trying to get a sale.
That's what I'm saying. You didn't call your woman. This is when y'all need us. Call us before you put something on that you think, and you gotta think about it. And if the man agreed to it, then that wasn't for you. Call your woman.
Yeah. Look.
Call me, because that was a disaster. We know how to put a man together. That's the strength of a woman too. Let's give them some strengths of women. I'm gonna say dressing. A woman could put a man outfit together, looking really good, looking really great.
I hear that's very normal, actually.
Make them smell like it's something about when a woman's touch on a man's outfit. It's something special about that. What's another strength about a woman you could say?
Speaking life into them, being that word that just that shoulder to cry on.
Yeah, they
really
like
do
that.
Want to open up and be vulnerable. It's nothing like a woman's presence.
Okay.
Like a men saying that.
Yeah. No. I'm gonna give y'all another one, another good one. If you don't want to say something to the person that affects you, let the woman say it.
Oh, that's real. Woman gonna do it.
Like I've been waiting to say something to my man's old bosses since my man left my job. I can't wait. Like I want them to say hi. So they can see my face.
She's serious, y'all.
Dead ass. My boyfriend said to be nice. I don't know. Not you messing with my man. No, I can't be nice. You got another one?
Oh, and also too the stomach, food.
It's how you feed the man's soul, right? It's the soul.
Like, for real. It's that TLC in general. Women are amazing.
You know what? It's so funny because what is it? It's the cooking to make to a woman's heart. What is it? What y'all know?
Stomach through the what was it? I don't even know.
Yeah.
I wait till a man's heart's through his stomach.
Okay.
I love a man chiming in every now and then. Making it funny.
But what if you can't cook?
And that's fine.
It don't be fine.
I mean,
dudes be really hungry.
Houses are different. Some men like to cook. I mean, I like to cook as a woman. I mean, I'm not. I've seen people where the woman didn't know how to cook. Like my dad's wife. My stepmom doesn't cook. My dad is a cook though.
See, that's what I like. Let me tell you something.
Other things. Yeah,
it's a good thing when the man know how to cook too. But
I want to cook. I want to cook for
like them. Yeah. I like me. I don't like to cook.
Oh, I love it.
I don't like to cook. As thick as I am, I don't like to cook.
Ain't no wrong with it. That's what you. As long as that agreement is there.
No, but it's not an agreement. I gotta cook. He tells me when it's burnt. He tells me when it's salty. He tells me I need to cook more.
Hey, we all got things we want and want to receive, want to give.
It's because his mom is a cook. So I feel like...
Oh, that's a lot of pressure.
When your mom is... Like, just think about it. My mom was not a cook. My mom was a bingo person. And my dad was a noodle person. He knew my mama wasn't going to cook like that. He got 2 meals a week. So, I kind of went on that. And, when you was dating, like, the dudes that didn't have nothing, one thing they knew how to do, 2 things. That and food. They ain't got nothing else for you. But anyway, you didn't gotta cook then. But when you got a man that know how to do everything, and you got to contribute to the everything, I'm mad because I got to cook all the time.
Well, obviously it's working,
Yeah, I've been learning. He told me 2 years ago, he said, baby, you got to learn how to cook.
and you can learn. That's cool with cooking. It's not.
I learned on YouTube.
Yeah, so many books and
Yeah, it taught me a little bit. I still burn stuff.
it's okay.
Is it okay?
No.
Okay. It's not okay. I'm tired of burning stuff. I burned something today.
Yeah, so
Over here.
No, I'm just saying, move that mic out the shot.
Oh, this?
Yeah, just twist it a little bit. Yeah.
Because I hit it. I'm so sorry. But okay. We found out the strength of a woman. What's the ways for a woman? What is something else that you could say about women that men should know about us that they don't know?
You know what? We break down too.
Yeah.
So as much as strong when they see us, there's a time we want to feel valued. We want to feel protected.
Yeah.
We need healing.
I feel like I'll be needing that a lot because I feel like I put so much on my shoulders. And then I feel like sometime I need him to do it too. It's okay that I like when men break down or men show their other side, or I guess they would say softer side. It's not really soft to me.
I don't
It's
think it's
just
soft.
expressing whatever you're going through. It's okay to express yourself. I feel like when men don't express themselves, it's gonna be harder to break through a lot of things that you want from them. So I like when men express themselves, even when it's mean, even when it's harsh. Because women, we kind of sensitive about things, but men sensitive too. I want women to know that it's okay for a man to break down. It's okay. Because that's what we're here for. We're here to lift each other up when these times. It's not like the man has to be a certain way at all times. Like his strength could be certain things that our strengths are not, and it could be vice versa. We can learn off each other. Like, go ahead.
Actually, it was always on Twitter, but there was this article about why men are more equipped for 9 to 5 over women, and it talked about how men, their hormones is on a daily cycle. We're on a monthly. So every day we're a different person as women.
We're
Men,
definitely on a monthly.
they're on the same calendar. Like when they wake up, they're energized. Through the day, it decreases, and that's why the men go home to their man cave. They wake up full of energy. So that's them every day. Like simple.
Oh, that's a good article.
We're always, ovulating. Ovulating a certain time. Our period's a certain time. When we in that prime, when we're, that's a certain feeling.
So we're always up and down.
We're always changing through the weeks. And I was like, when I understand, I was like, that shows how complex and different we are from men. We try to be like, oh, they should act like this. We really are different.
We are.
We really are. And it's like, I think once we accept that and we try to understand the other better, I think that's where that comes in.
Yeah, that's honestly true. I didn't think of it like that.
That's why some days, let's say you got some news, right? If you're on that part of your cycle where you're like your toughest, you ain't gonna be crying. But if you right before your period, you're more emotional. Hear that same news, you're probably gonna cry that day. We're different every.
Yeah, we are. I didn't know we was that different. We are different, huh?
Yeah, we're our cycle, our thing. Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's a really thing to think about.
I was like, that's interesting.
Yeah, I never looked at it like that.
I didn't know men's hormones were daily the same. I didn't know that.
Damn, it's the same at all times?
No, it's a daily thing. Yeah.
Oh. Because, we can plan out something and then it don't work out right depending on our mood.
Our mood.
Like, true. I could go to the nail shop and as soon as she mess up on my nails or my feet, mood gone for the whole day. Dude get a haircut, he just mad, just cut it all off.
Yeah, he over it.
He over. He don't care about it no more.
That's so real.
But let her mess up on my hair. Like, you see this girl? Let her mess up. I'm mad. Dang, I didn't know that.
There was some I read, but I was like, that makes sense after I read it.
I mean, I feel like I need to hear from a man saying that too, because
they do the same thing every day. Think about it.
Dang, I never thought about it like that. Oh my God. They probably, do you think they got a checklist like women?
I don't know.
Keith, you got a checklist?
No, absolutely not.
Damn, I wanted a man that had a checklist. I know it's a man out there that got a checklist. No. No, let me tell you something. I be thinking like women power too is a checklist. Like we have in our mind like our goals, our aspirations, and this is what we're gonna do. Because I'm gonna have a episode by myself where I talk about Like I really set goals for myself. I don't know if men have that desire as much as women.
Some men do.
They do. Like not that. Like I'm saying, like write it down. I'm gonna do it like
They
this.
do.
This is that. They probably
I've
do
seen
too. You see men have that too.
Yeah.
Cause I told my boyfriend, like, this is my checklist of the year. He like, why you got one for the year? Everything changes. You might not be, you might be pregnant this year. You might get somebody might die next month. I'm like, why are you thinking all over there? Like, why? He was like, it's life. I'm like, no, but why are you all the way over there? I just got a checklist for the year. I don't know when it's gonna happen. I just know it's gonna happen.
You gotta stay organized.
I
I do
gotta
one for the
stay-
week. So look, I
Oh, you
guess
do one for the week?
I
You
do
don't
one
do
for-
one for the, you never,
I do
oh,
one for
vision
the month.
board.
I do one for the month and the week.
Have you ever did a
Any day.
vision board?
I need to.
You know what? I want to have a couple's vision board party.
There you go.
Because I feel like a couple putting their vision boards together would be
Being in
dope to
alignment.
see.
Uh-huh. That's a good idea.
Yeah, that's check me out. I'll be just thinking, I thought about that 2 years ago, just thought about it again. So that means I need to make it happen. But it's just gonna be interesting to see what couples what they put on their vision board for each other.
Mhm.
It don't have to be about marriage, it could be about just goals for themselves and them together. It could be just something they build together.
That's
Like
important.
maybe they could put a tree and everything. This is what they want. I like that. I like that idea.
That's a good one.
Have you ever been to a vision board party?
No, I never even did a vision board.
You never did a vision
I
board?
need to. I'm not arts and crafty. So
It's not about arts and
I
crafty.
know it just seemed like a lot.
I'm not arts and crafty either. Just put 2020. That's your okay. I'm
I,
giving
write,
you
I, like,
homework.
I like lists. I write things out.
That's your masculine side coming out right there. Vanessa.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
got-
really? Really? You
I
think
write
so,
stuff
Keith?
out. Yeah.
Keith,
Like
let me tell you something, Bernice. Get you a vision board.
got time for that.
I'm telling you, if you can write your stuff down, you can make a vision board and then look at it in January of
And
every
I got
year.
a prayer book, so I write out my prayer. Like I just I look back and I'm like, dang, this happened.
Okay.
So I write poetry, so I like to write. So I'll do that.
You like to write? Well, okay. Well, print you out some pictures and post them.
I ain't do. Jen is the crafty one of us. She do stuff. She had a vision board.
She do.
Yeah, she's the one who do the crafts. I don't.
It's okay, but you got a prayer book.
Yeah,
That works with
There we
even
go.
more. Like, as long as you got a prayer book, something on your prayer list that you did this year.
something on my prayer list that I did this year. Oh, got back into working out.
Let me tell you something. I had that on my list too. It was up and down the weight all year.
That's
Did you meet
We're
your
gonna
goal?
Start over. You know what? I'm actually running now with a group, so I'm
Oh,
hitting
keeping it
milestones.
running?
Yeah, I've been doing.
Well,
shout out.
Arik and them. Shout out to Butter.
Shout out.
Yeah, that. Do you know what they run every Tuesday and Thursday or every
Yep,
day?
Every Tuesday. Well, they do other day Wednesdays too.
So what days you go?
I do the Tuesday.
You know what? It's something about when we get our shit together, y'all. When we get in tune with ourselves, it's something about that. I just love when we prepare our lives to be better. It's something like it gives us like a refreshing feeling. Is it refreshing to get back into working out and taking care of yourself?
Doing for yourself is so because I feel like you're gonna equip yourself to do more. You're gonna be up here and you're gonna want the best for yourself.
Well, I have another topic for you
we
before we
go.
leave because we got like a few minutes. New Year's resolutions. Do you have any?
New Year's resolutions. What are mine? I'm trying. You know what? I haven't wrote them out yet.
You haven't wrote them out,
Yeah,
but you got them in your head.
yeah. I'm gonna start.
I
putting
think
it
New
down.
Year's resolutions should be a thing that everybody do. I hate when people like, I hate New Year's resolutions
I
because we
like to
never
really
do it.
sit. I like to really sit and get it right.
It's like,
I
is
feel
it a
like-
moment? Like you got to be
So
by yourself?
My birthday is in January, so
Oh.
that I do a lot of self-reflecting going on around that time. So I feel like when I sit and do that, because I'll be another year in age, and
Oh, so every year of your life you reflect
I
on
really
yourself.
reflect, and then what I really want to do for that year, like a theme. I have themes,
So that's like a vision board,
Yeah, it's all in here.
but it's all
here.
in here. Is it something that you did this year that you're proud of yourself about besides the workout thing? Just anything mentally?
Mentally, oh, I learned to say no, y'all.
Hey, give her
Like,
some claps for that
correctly.
one because I ain't learned yet.
Like for real, not feel no way. Not like that. Not like I'm not saying I have empathy, but really pick if it is that working for me.
Yeah.
I've been really cutting that people pleasing.
I want to cut that. How did you do that? Give me something.
Of how to cut the people pleasing. Honestly, check in with yourself first. So let's say someone needs something, check in with you first.
Me and
Like,
Keith
ask
was just
yourself-
talking offline of what I told him what happened. And
ask yourself permission first. before.
my boyfriend always say, if you can't do nothing, it's okay to say no. but it's hard for me to say no. And I think it's because I've always been the oldest
Me
child.
too.
So the oldest child has to do with,
Everything that everyone needs.
you're like the manager of the family.
Yeah, literally.
Like you're literally the manager,
And
the
if the
general
parents
manager.
can't do something at the moment, it's on you.
It's you, right?
Yeah.
Like when they go out, you
You.
babysitting. You the
You gotta
food is
take
done.
them
But
with you when
Yes.
you go do something.
I just,
Oh my goodness, yes.
man, I feel like, dang, that's why I think I'm only gonna have one child because I don't want to let my baby depend on
Put them through it.
putting them through it. Because I think I went through it. We was burning stuff, letting people in the house
Well, I know, right?
that we wasn't supposed to. Sorry, mama.
We grown now.
We was doing everything we was not supposed to do. Everything Marion said, don't let people in the house, don't cook when I'm gone, don't watch this, don't do that. We did it all.
And we still, yeah.
And we lived our lives. Hey, so somebody said on YouTube the other day, on TikTok the other day, do you realize that your parents let you go outside with the street lights on till the street lights came on, but didn't care where you really went?
That's some real. And they didn't have phones back,
And they
I
didn't
just
have
think
no phone.
about that. Like, these was different back then.
I
don't
know. I'm like, dang, I kind of missed the
Kids
ice
can't
cream
really
trucks.
play outside today. It's just the world ain't the same. I don't know.
It's not even the same.
like, you know what I'm saying?
My
I
sisters
used to
was
be
missing.
everywhere. We was all separate. I don't even know. I look
When I
back,
say my sisters was missing with boys,
my little brothers and sisters was out doing them.
I was jumping on the ice cream trucks, falling off, bust my head right here.
and it was all good.
Then it was okay. Came in the house bloody. My mama said, "What you do with yourself? What you was doing out there? They ain't watching kids. Nobody. No, they wasn't watching us.
No,
Y'all wasn't watching us. I'm telling y'all wasn't watching us. The '90s mamas, y'all wasn't watching us in the early 2000s.
that's some real shit.
Now we got cell phones. We could tell them what we really doing.
Yeah, and then FaceTime you.
They
their
can face.
location.
Oh, well, we better be happy. You know what? I should have lived my life back then. I should have been doing stuff that I was not supposed to do because I could get away with it.
Now,
You can't.
so look,
Because I'm giving my child a phone in the 4th grade.
I don't blame you.
Because stuff be happening in schools now. My nephew, he went. Sorry, nephew, you gonna see this one day. He gonna go cut his hair in the mohawk in front of the whole class.
Oh,
And the teacher gonna call the people and say, the social worker, and say he has a behavioral problem.
oh,
Not that he just wanted to be the class clown or something. How he got he just wanted to do something
just wanted to
stupid.
cut his hair.
And all the kids laughing, ha, 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 ha. And he was so happy about that. When we got home, he was crying.
Woo, little boys.
Like, why did you do that in the first place? You know what his reason was? Because my mom told me, he said, TT, mama told me she was going to grow all my hair and I wanted to cut my hair. So I did it for her. I started it.
I guess.
The kids are talking like that now?
That's how they talk.
Okay, so it's the end of the year. I have one more episode with TGN, unfortunately. I love y'all. I love Keith. I love everybody that has been supporting me with TGN, R&B Only, with G-Vibes Podcast, with everything, and one of my goals was to expand. And with expanding, I looked into TGN, which was dope. They gave me my first opportunity to do my first live show. And I really went up there and was my true self. And it really was something. That's where I met Vernicia at.
Yeah.
And I just want to say I thank TGN for giving me those opportunities to face fears. I'm so scary. I faced every fear you could think of on that stage that day. And I'm going to tell y'all this. They said I killed it, and I can't remember how and what I said, what I did on stage.
I was there.
I looked over the people.
I was there.
This year, I said to myself, I'm going to accomplish every goal. And that was one of my goals, to do a live show. And TGN was the ones that represented and got me on that stage. So I appreciate y'all. Next year, I got a list of things I'm going to tell y'all I appreciate. Next week, because it's my last week with TGN. But I just want to say this. Like, when you have goals for yourself, when you have things you want to do next year, do them all. The strength of a woman is not just being cooking and cleaning and stuff like that for a man. The strength of a woman is more about you, how to improve yourself mentally, physically, emotionally, how to get in tune with who you are. And before we go, I want Vernicia to tell us what the strength of a woman is for her. What does it mean to her? And advice that she can give women to have that strength in them.
The strength of a woman means everything to me. I think it's beautiful. And advice I would give to women is have grace with yourself. We're learning. You know, don't judge your past self. You know, what we were talking about earlier, what you've been through when you were younger shapes who you are today. Everything's a learning lesson. And when you get that wisdom, share it with other women around you. I think us as women don't do that enough, is instill that wisdom into other women.
Man,
so that's just what I would say.
Yes, like we need to start embracing the women around us. Like, how you gonna have people? How you gonna be around women and don't embrace
and
it?
Let
like,
them fall off a cliff. Like,
man, like,
some
girl,
girls do that. Like, oh, I
like,
ain't gonna say that.
You know what? I'm telling if the man did something. I'm telling if you did something. I'm telling. I'm the telling friend. Don't tell me nothing. I'm telling you the real. Because ain't nobody got time for you to say, Janine, why you didn't tell me I should? I told you.
I did tell you.
It's up to you if you want to listen. That's how I've been living my life for a long time. I just want to say I appreciate everybody at TGN again. I'll see y'all next week for my last episode. Make sure you follow her. Next episode, her episode is coming up right after this.
Yep, at Speak Up JV.
Speak Up JV. Make sure you follow her on Speak Up JV. And make sure you keep following me on G Vibes. I'm not going to be on here every week no more, but I will be on G Vibes Podcast. Follow G Vibes Podcast now. And I love y'all. Bye.